So increased water temperature encourages that growth. As the temperature of the water increases over the summertime, it encourages that growth. So as climate change causes increased temperatures in the water in the Gulf of Mexico, it's going to cause that dead zone, what they call the dead zone area, because no fish, no crabs, nothing can live in that area anymore. It will cause it to grow even larger. It's already impacting approximately 1/3 of the spawning ground of a number of fish that are considered overfished in the Gulf of Mexico, and nobody's working on that at all. The thing that drew me to this workshop was when I read through the flyer and the emails that I received about it, is that I noticed that what they were doing is it wasn't just a bunch of environmental groups getting together. It was a wide, diverse group of people working on a lot of different issues that are all impacted in one way or another by climate change, because we all are. And seeing that there were going to be folks there that were working on environmental justice, on women's rights, on all the social justice issues, because we're an organization that works on water quality and habitat because it's critical, to our economy, and for that to be there when our kids grow up. But we also are working on the social and economic justice issues that fishing communities have been facing over the last 20 to 25 years. There's been this big vilification of fishermen over the last 20 years, not only in this country but around the world, and with saying that they're rapers of the resource, essentially. And this campaign equates all fishermen with these big factory trawlers that are, mowing up the bottom and taking every fish out of the ocean. And that's not what the majority of fishermen are. The majority of fishing communities around the world, in this country and around the world, were just small communities that worked on in inland waters for the most part, some further out. And what has happened is all these campaigns against the fishermen have essentially eliminated inside fisheries in the estuaries, which is what we are, and have left nothing but big boats out there. And so we're trying to help to go back to local fisheries, small fisheries. We do have a handful of bigger boats, shrimp boats, but they're not fleet boats, they're not factory boats, they're just individual families and it supports that family, and maybe a couple cousins. So, it's all community-based stuff. And so we've been working on trying to maintain that traditional culture. They've been there since the beginning of time. Our communities are really interracial communities because, you had the Filipinos on the shrimp things out in Barataria Bay, and you had the African Americans that escaped. You had the Native Americans, and so our community really is kind of a hodgepodge of people. So we're just trying to protect that culture and make sure that that is all there, protect the environment so it's all there for our kids and grandkids when they grow up. It's not going to be there if we don't do something about climate change.